Well, everyone, today was the final race for the NASCAR Cup Series at Auto Club Speedway on the 2 mile configuration. Ross Chastain, I thought he was going to get the job done today. He had a fast race where he was extremely dominant, but in the end, Ross Chastain, you just got bushwhacked. Kyle Busch gets his first win with Richard Childress Racing, and yeah, what a phenomenal win for him. Let's get started with this.
Back to reality.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. This is the second race review of the 2023 season. Well, third or fourth, I just need to count the duels and the clash. But the second points paying race review of the season. And yeah, so this race was the final race for the Auto Club Speedway 2 mile configuration, and the next race will be the Xfinity Series race. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing the race review and how I think the race went out. So yeah, so on the poll, I gotta say, Saturday was a total washout. I knew Saturday was gonna be total washout from the very beginning, and I was right. Saturday was a total washout. And right after the Cup race, which in a few minutes, well, soon the Xfinity Series race will go on, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be watching it. We'll see. So on the poll, I believe. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not sure who won the poll. Maybe I think Stenhouse or Christopher. Yeah, Christopher Bell. He won the poll for this race. And starting it out, there was a lot of coming from the green flag. There was a lot of movement for position. Between drivers who were trying to move up to the field and drivers who were trying to get all situated. Not even like 12 laps in, and Kyle Larson has an engine problem, which took him out of contention for the win completely. But after he had that engine problem, when he gets all situated on the track, Kyle Larson, he was fast. If it wasn't for that engine trouble, he may have a contest shot for the win, honestly. So, yeah, Kyle Larson, he had a fast car. If it wasn't for that engine problem, he probably could have won the race. But with that being said, Kyle Larson has an engine problem. Bad luck for Kyle Larson, especially over the past 2 weeks, because he was crashed out in that final lap crash at Daytona last week. So yeah, and so yeah, so we had some good racing for the lead, but Ross Chastain, I gotta talk about Trackhouse Racing. Trackhouse Racing was fast. I mean, they were dead fast. Suarez and Ross Chastain, especially Ross Chastain, he swept the stages completely. So yeah, Ross Chastain, yeah, he swept the stages, and so yeah. So we gotta talk about some of the incidents that happened. Brad Keselowski spun out. Corey LaJoie, I gotta talk about him for a moment. Corey LaJoie impressed me. I mean, he so impressed me. I didn't even expect him to get inside the top 10. He was in the top 10. He got caught in an incident with with Brad Keselowski. Brad spun out once. So yeah. So yeah, we have this another incident where AJ Allmendinger hit the wall. I think that was in stage 2. But we had some speeding penalties by Suarez. Busch was early on, but Kyle Busch, he had a fast RCR Chevy. He was my pick to win Daytona last week for the 500. I was so close. My pick to win the Daytona 500, Kyle Busch, was oh so close. My main pick, Kyle Busch, was so close. But Kyle Busch is my second pick to win today, and my second pick, one of my picks got it. So Kyle Larson was my main pick. I thought he was going to go back to back, and his engine blew up. Kyle Busch is my second pick, and he got it. So one of my picks actually won the race. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, I'm happy for Kyle Busch because over these past few years I've been kind of rough. That's been rough, and if you noticed when he won the race, there was no booze at all. I mean, no booze at all, guys. I am not joking you. Look up at his interview. No booze at all. So yeah, maybe Kyle Busch is actually starting to become more popular now. So yeah, that's always a good positive thing for him. So Yeah, and I'm actually neutral on Kyle Busch. I'm 50-50 on the guy. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm 50-50 on him, but I'm happy for Kyle Busch. I am very happy. I'm very happy for Kyle Busch. He is up there and he is up there with neutral along with drivers, I really do care for at times. Like Byron, Ellie, I'll be happy if those guys win, but at the same time, if they're just 50-50 in the middle. But yeah, Kyle Busch, congratulations to him, man. I know a lot of Kyle Busch fans are extremely happy, and they should be, because this is his first win with RCR. So, in all these past few months for Kyle Busch have been extremely rough. So, yeah. So, um, so yeah, and then stage two and stage one were by Ross Chastain. AJ Allmendinger, he got like bumper from behind. Allmendinger had some problems today, and the big wreck that happened at towards the end of stage two, towards midway through stage two, corrected a whole bunch of drivers. Christopher Bell was involved, Almirola, Priest, Tyler Reddick. I think Corey LaJoy, he did spawn out one time. I think that was a separate incident. Tyler Reddick, he got caught in the LaJoy spin earlier before it, and Tyler Reddick got involved. And such a shame because my favorite team, 2311 Racing, both went to the garage. So that sucks as a 2311 Racing fan, but at least Denny Hamlin finished sixth today. A top 10 finish. Yes, all right. So we finally got our first top 10 of the season. So I'm happy. So yeah, I know Daytona was a wild card, and we finished 19th, but sixth. I'll happily take it. Top 10, not a top 5. We were close, just top 10. So yeah, Kyle Busch gets the win today. This is his final win at Auto Club Speedway for the 2-mile configuration. What a perfect send off, because Kyle Busch won his first career win there, won back to back in 2013, 2014, won his 200th NASCAR career win in 2019, which that's remarkable. And then 2023 gets the win. So Kyle Busch, watch out for him. He's going to be a championship contender this year. I just know it. So yeah, that's so happy for Kyle Busch and all you Kyle Busch fans out there. Again, talk about that. Back to that one wreck. I'm not sure what happened. I know the 77 got loose. I'm not sure if a lot of drivers spun the tires and got caught in that big wreck. But talk about some bad drivers who had some bad luck. Almirola, yeah, Christopher Bell, I know was involved in it. Sucks for him. Tyler Reddick, Cody Ware, Ryan Priest, 2 DNFs in a row for Priest. And that is not good to start the season. So yeah, the racing, it was good. There was a lot of green flag passing. Where was a lot of good passing, especially that 5 wide salute. That's awesome, man. The 5 wide salute never gets old. So yeah, and that's probably one of the last times we'll ever get a 5 wide salute. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, I just gotta say, this this race was really good. Was really good to watch. Like last year's race was also really fun to watch, but I think there was a lot of cautions involved. That's what took the race so long. But hey, I'm happy for Kyle Busch. He has one of the fastest cars today. Came from all the way to back to the front. Drove by one of the most fastest cars, Ross Chastain. He dominated this race. I mean, Chastain dominated. Stage 1, Stage 2. And guess what? Like I say in the intro, he got bushwhacked. I'm not saying he got wrecked by Kyle Busch. He got passed by Kyle Busch coming into green flag pit stops. So green flag pit stops, there's only one set of green flag pit stops. That was towards like 20 something in the 27 something range of laps left. And Kyle Busch, he got a good pit stop from after Ross Chastain, and Kyle Busch was able to pull away from Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain, I admit, was hard to pass. He seriously was hard to pass. And I gotta say, I had a fun time watching this race. This race, I have a feeling this was better. This is better. This race was better than the Daytona 500 in my opinion. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give this. So yeah, this race was really awesome. I feel like this race was better than last year's, but last year's race was fun. I gotta give it that. Last year's was a fun race, but this year's was definitely a great one as well. Now let's take a look at the results. Alright, everyone, here's the results after Las Vegas. Kyle Busch is the winner of today's race. Chase Elliott second. Ross Chastain third. Daniel Suarez, Trackhouse Racing, I mentioned, was fast saved. They finished first, third, and fourth. Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 5 in his final race at Auto Club Speedway. What a way for Kevin Harvick.
Denny Hamlin 6th, Brad Keselowski 7th after recovering from the spin. Alex Bowman, who started up front, finished 8th, I believe. Started up front. I'm not sure if he did. I'm not sure. He started up 4th, yeah. Austin Dillon 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Joey Logano. It's 11th, Martin Truex. 12th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Truex recovered from that from losing a tire. 13th, Chris Buescher. 14th for Corey LaJoie. How about that? 15th, Harrison Burton. 16th, Ty Gibbs. 17th, Todd Gillen. 18th, Michael McDowell. He didn't even pit for a while though. 19th was Eric Jones. I expected him to do better though. Chase Briscoe had an off day. Will finish 20th. Justin Haley 21st. Noah Gragson 22nd. However, he was up front for a little bit. 23rd is JJ Haley. 24th is BJ McLeod. William Byron 25th. He had a flat tire. Had a flat tire at one point. Ryan Blaney was caught up in that wreck. He had a good run though, but ever since coming back from that wreck, he wasn't able to do that well. Cody Ware 27th, Austin Cindric 28th, after hitting the wall for a little bit, after hitting the wall at one point. Kyle Larson 29th, he had that engine problem, but was able to rally to 29th. An engine problem for Bubba Wallace will finish 30th. Same with Ty Dillon. Christopher Bell was involved in an accident. Same with Priest, Tyler Reddick, Almirola, and AJ Allmendinger were involved in accidents.
So yeah, in conclusion, this Auto Club race for the fun for a send-off of Auto Club was really good. And had a lot of good moments in it too. It was really interesting, fun to watch. At one point, I thought Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace, my two favorite drivers, have engine problems. But it turns out just Bubba Wallace had an engine problem. And as also a Bubba fan, it sucks. But that's just what it is, I guess. But hopefully Bubba Wallace can have a good run in Las Vegas. So yeah, guys. So this Auto Club race was really good. There was a lot of green flag passing. The 5-wide race was so good. The 5-wide, a bunch of 5-wide racing going on. Some of the incidents that happened, there was some drivers sitting up the wall. I know Denny Hamlin hit the wall once, coming around the last final laps. Keselowski, I think Suarez might have hit the wall just a little bit. Overall, just very fun racing as well. Stenhouse, it was so fun to watch the drivers just go around, which is, yeah, I just really like this race. One of my favorite Auto Club races, and oh man, I'm gonna miss the Auto Club 2 mile track. I mean, it's a really good one, but I think that soon it's gonna need a repave if we can still keep it. Which I'm not sure if the racing's gonna be that much better. You're not gonna get better. Not gonna be like that. So, yeah. So Auto Club Speedway after this weekend will become a 2 mile. Will not be a 2 mile. A less than a mile short track. And I'm gonna give this now a race rating. I'm gonna give this race a solid 9 out of 10 for this. A great race. It was a great race, guys. Almost perfect. Almost a perfect race. Almost perfect, guys. Gosh, guys. But and again, 9 out of 10, near up to a perfect race. So I'm happy for Kyle Busch, man. Congratulations to all you Kyle Busch fans out there. So yeah, I'm thinking that's all I have to talk about. There was a lot of green flag racing. There were some incidents. Larson had a blown engine. Allmendinger spun out, hit the wall, went down to the inside. Then this big wreck happens. Corey LaJoie spun out. And stage 3, I don't think there was any incidents. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Truex Jr.'s 2 crew members will be suspended for 2 races. Truex had a loose wheel off when he went off pit road. I thought he had an engine problem, but nope. Truex had a loose wheel, went off, and he had to serve a 2-lap penalty. So that's one of the key moments I forgot to point out there. So, yeah, that's it, guys, for this race. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.